double tapper.
All right, awesome. So we're going to start with our, just a quick little stretch here. Let's do some shoulder circles. And it doesn't matter if you're doing your shoulders forward or backwards because we will switch directions. And begin to slow those circles down and switch directions. Go the other way. And slow it down. We'll take thumbs in and then rotate palms to face up, thumbs out. Cross your opposite hand on top, thumbs in, thumbs out.
I love that t-shirt.
Bring to the shoulders.
Yeah. Oh, this could be one of the others.
You don't know.
Nah.
Annoying people.
And we're going to get moving into our first warm-up exercise, which is our jack presses. So the way Tabata works is 20 seconds on and then 10 seconds rest. So in 3, 2, jack press, or if you want to do a jumping jack. In 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Or you can do steps.
You can step. Yeah. Maybe Kevin will be my modifier.
Yes, I'm the modifier. You guys can't do that, can you?
3, 2, 1, and rest. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest.
Where's Chuck? Sleeping in.
3, 2, 1, go. Keep pressing through.
Chest jack.
Yeah, you can take any variation like Kevin is doing and rest. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Just got 2 more rounds of jack presses. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Three, 2, 1, go. This is our final round of our jack presses. Body should be getting nice and warm, feeling your heart rate elevate. Three, 2, 1, rest. So the next exercise is a side-to-side walking squat. Feet hip distance apart, squat down. Booty goes down and back, weight goes into the heels. You should feel it in the booty. Drop down low, keep your heart lifted, your spine tall. Walk over 1, 2 steps, walk back, 1, 2 steps. Simply walk back and forth in 3, 2, and go. I don't want to block Kevin. I'll walk this way. So sink it down nice and low. You're going to start to feel your quads work, but the more you press into your heels, you're also going to feel this as a butt exercise, especially as you step side to side. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3, 2, 1, go. Sink down nice and deep. So trying to get those legs parallel to the earth. So drop it low. Weight into the heels. You can even lift your toes up inside your shoes. 3, 2, 1, rest. Right? Can you lift your toes up?
Yeah.
Wiggle them around.
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
If that's awkward for people, you may want to pulse squats just there. I know a couple clients that maybe can't do this.
Well, Kevin is saying that if this is awkward and you don't want to walk,
You don't feel enough. I don't know if they can get that low and do it.
I'm pretty sure you're all feeling it. If you're not, get lower or pulse squat. And let your 3, 2, 1 rest. Three, 2, 1, go. So let the weight transfer entirely into your feet as you shift side to side. Stop hiding behind me.
It's 4th of July. We gotta have some fun, right, guys?
We gotta run away from each
We
other.
gotta have some fun.
3, 2, 1, pause. Got 2 more rounds of this. 3, 2, 1, go. Drop it low. 3, 2, 1, pause. Just one more round, you've got this. Give a little shake if those quads need it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Deep squat, heart lifted, spine tall, protect the lower back, weight into the heels, zipper in that lower belly, engage your core too. 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome job. Next exercise is plank jacks. I will give a modification as well. So dropping down into a high plank, making sure that your shoulders are directly above your wrists, and then stepping back. Feet are hip distance to start, and then they pop open and close. Trying to keep your shoulders above your wrists. Really feel your core kick on. A modification is to step, step, out, out, in, or another modification, just hold plank or just hold plank on your knees. So whatever level of fitness you're at, you can find some way to join in. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Let's go, keep going. So Kevin is doing a modified version with the stepping, which is perfect. 3, 2, 1, rest.
I like my child's pose on the break.
3, 2, 1, go. Trying to clear all the stuff that's starting to clutter in our garage, Kevin. 3, 2, 1, rest. Three, 2, 1, go. So you'll feel this in your core. You'll also feel this in your arms, your shoulders. You'll feel it in your quadriceps. Keep pressing through. It's a great exercise. 3, 2, 1, pause. Three, 2, 1, go. one, pause. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1, pause. Our final rest. Preparing in 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, and stand it up. Take a deep breath in. Wipe your sweat if you need to. And the next one is a killer. So take a deep breath.
Is that what it's called?
Sorry, guys. I know you're going to be eating hot dogs later.
I'm your Devin.
Oh, I'm just kidding. The next one is Shavasana. So it's called diamond jumps, but you can also step. Oh my gosh.
Well, it just hurts my
You
arch.
can't step forward?
I just can't jump my arches.
All right, well then get off the mat. So start with your feet together, and then you jump forward and spread your feet. Squat down. You jump back to where you were. Feet together, squat down. You'll feel it in your quads when your feet are together. Jump back behind you to make a diamond and squat down. You'll feel it in your booty. So if you're modifying, step, step, step. Because you'll also feel benefits modifying without a doubt. You want to do this?
Yeah.
All right. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Trying to keep your feet parallel to each other with every jump. 3, 2, 1, rest. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And if you can manage to catch some air, it's almost like a break at the top. So the higher you jump, you get that little burst of time as well. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! 3, 2, 1, go. I personally think diamond jumps are fun because they're super effective. You can feel all of the places in your legs and your booty that are working. 3, 2, 1, pause. Three, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Just 2 more rounds. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Approaching the final round in 3, 3, 2, 1, go. Making sure to return to that squat so you work your booty. 3, 2, 1, and done. So the next exercise involves balancing, if you wanted to. So, if you have a chair or something handy, Mom, grab a chair, and you can hold on to your chair. It's flamingos. Your hips square forward, bending one knee up, option to hold on to a chair with the other hand. Micro bend your standing knee, hinge forward, send that leg all the way behind you so you really work the butt right where those hamstrings connect to the sitting bones. Come up, lift your knee up to one-legged Tadasana. Option, chair for a modification, another modification. Micro bend that knee, step back, tap your toe if you need to, and then step back and tap your toe here. So you don't have to keep this leg lifted the whole time. If you want to tap for balance, please do. Starting in 3, we'll do one leg for the first 3 rounds, the other leg for the next 3. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So I find that putting my hands on my hips helps me to keep my hips squared. You have the tendency to want to draw your right hip higher than your left and rotate your right toes out to the side. But if you're holding your hips and if you can feel your hip bones, you can tell that you're squared off. Use your core to help. 3, 2, 1, rest. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Really lift that leg up behind you as though somebody's trying to pull your leg back straight. That will help with the counterbalance, and it will also work into your standing leg, butt, and hamstrings more. 3, 2, 1, rest. So one more time on this leg. Three, 2, 1, go. So notice how much your core kicks in to assist with balance. Either hands on hips, you can take your hands on your heart or in front of your heart. If this is too easy, you can take your hands behind your ears. That kicks on your core more, and it requires even more balance and focus. 3, 2, 1, rest. Getting ready to switch legs. 3, 2, 1, go. So oftentimes we have a stronger side in doing certain exercises or a side that's easier to balance on. Perfectly fine. Acknowledge it. Smile. And keep pressing through. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. 3, 2, 1, go. So the reason why I do the countdown, Kevin, is so you can get into your position and start moving as soon as the clock goes, because 20 seconds moves very quickly. Right, sweetheart?
Are you talking?
3, 2, 1, rest. This is selective hearing at its finest, right?
What's that?
3, 2,
I got him
1,
Devin.
go.
Devin's a pro at that one.
Devin is 46 years younger than you are. What? You taught him.
Yeah, I would teach them anything like that.
To not listen? It's called by observations. 3, 2, 1, and done. So our next exercise I introduced to Kevin and he loves it. Guess what it is?
Oh, standing mountain climbers.
Yeah. So there's a modification for this as well. Just take out the jump. So standing mountain climbers, reach one arm up and reach that knee up and then crunch it. And then switch. Wait, let my brain go first. And then
Start slow.
it's like this. Sorry. One arm up, the other knee and the other elbow is bent. So straight, straight, bent, bent. And then switch it. So modification is just to walk. And then full version sucks. But it's effective. It is kind of fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's like sparklers. It's like fireworks. It's just the best, guys.
Start in 3, 2, and go.
A lot of hip flexor.
A lot of core too. 3, 2, 1, rest. Getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Woo, that's a doozy. Getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait, I hear them. Just kidding. 3, 2, 1.
7,
Rest.
6.
Rest. That one gets me. Getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Just 2 more rounds. Let's breathe. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Go. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Getting ready to go. Woo, last one. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep pressing through, guys. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. And done. Awesome job. That's a tough one. Our next one is toy shoulders. So, again, we're going to be switching weight from one leg to the other. So if you feel more comfortable balancing, or if you know you have issues with that, grab a chair, be next to a wall, or something. Sending the leg in front of you, tapping the toes, other leg in front, tap the toes. If you want to, arms high, tap the toes, tap the toes. So starting in 3, 2, one, and go. So feel this working your core. Feel this stretching your hamstrings. If your toes are rotated above your heel instead of out to the side, you'll feel this in the outer glutes. 3, 2, 1, rest. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest.
Your hip flexors are getting tight. Do a little stretch like mine. You don't like all these hip flexor movements.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. We're halfway through. If you don't like that, do forward folds, tap your toes. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, Kevin is saying this really bothers his hip flexors. So he can fold forward, and there won't be so much work on the hip flexors, even though he's still folding at the hips. He's not using his legs to lift up, and you'll still get that hamstring stretch. 3, 2, 1, rest. There's 2 more rounds. Or if you want to do this lunge and stretch, do that. 3, 2, 1, go. I am just sweating. 3, 2, 1, rest. We've got 1 more round. Three, 2, 1, go. This is kind of almost like a break compared to those standing mountain climbers, I think. 3, 2, 1, and done. Next exercise is horse with biceps. So you don't need weights. If you have them, great. If you have a band, great, we can use them. Horse, heels in, toes out, bend at the knees, drop down. Arms in front of you, we'll do hammer curls. You can pretend like you're holding something and still contract your biceps. If you have weights, do you want to do band? If you want to demo the band? So,
You're way out there where you want the feet.
good. Go with a light band. Yep. But you're in a squat. So if you have a band, step on the band.
No tension there. It's gonna work.
There's no tension. You want a heavier one?
When I'm in a squat, it's just a short pitches. Still gonna be pretty easy.
Well, if you don't want to use it, don't use it. If you have a band, heels in, toes out, drop down. If you're using a band, take the arms out to the side, keep the elbows close to the body. If you're using weights, heels in, toes out, take the weights inside and do hammer curls. Elbows still close to the body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. If you have water bottles, use that. If you have nothing, use nothing. I'll use nothing. Start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat down deep in that horse squat. You can still contract even if you're not holding any weights, especially if you make your mind-body connection, thinking about contracting that muscle. Muscles. Keep your elbows close to the side body, your heart lifted. 3, 2, 1, stand up to rest. Then breathe.
Don't worry, I won't be here every Saturday.
We got Debbie Downer over here, and you
Debbie
can call
Downer,
me
I'm just telling you,
Debbie.
it doesn't work my biceps.
He's
All
got
right, okay.
big bulging biceps. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm sorry, guys, we should have been going. See? Kevin got me all flustered. You're lucky I didn't do that exercise on you.
I'm a Debbie Downer. Interesting how you use that language.
Pun intended. Just kidding, guys. I like him. He's all right. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Little weights. Three, 2, 1, rest. Straighten the legs. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Getting ready, squat down. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, stand. We've got just one more. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Really feeling the insides of the thighs working as well. You can feel your glutes. The more you push your knees out to the back, the more you feel your legs. 3, 2, 1, and done. We've got 3 more exercises that are all floor-based. So if you have a mat, grab it. We're going to start out with glute bridge to work into your hamstrings and into the booty. So down on the ground, your knees are bent up, your feet are hip distance apart. Reach your fingertips, you can graze your heels. That's the proper setup. Inhale and exhale, lift your hips. Option to stay like this or to extend one leg in front of you or up. It's more difficult like this at an angle. Starting in 3, 2, and go. I just got a visual of my video. Oh my gosh.
Is it funny?
Yeah.
Is it how we're positioned?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. If you want to hug your knees into your chest, stretch the lower back. And then prepare. 3, 2, 1, go. Same leg, guys. We'll do one leg 3 times and then switch. So you're going to feel the grounded foot. If one leg is lifted, you're really going to feel the back side of the leg and body work on that grounded foot. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Preparing. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, release. Option to hug in. We're going to switch legs. So if you have one leg lifted, lift the other. Preparing. 3, 2, 1, go. Pushing away from the ground and get those hips nice and high. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. 2 more on this leg. Preparing. 3, 2, 1, go. Really pushing away from the earth on that grounded foot. Or both feet if they're both grounded. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. One more itty bitty round of 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. The last one's always the hardest, and when it starts getting hard, that means it's working. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Hug your knees in, get a little squeeze, and then we're gonna do our eagle sit-ups. So, on the ground, cross a leg over the other leg. So, the back of one knee goes on the top of the other leg. If available, you can cross the toes behind the calf, but that's easier to do if you're not wearing shoes. Just like you crossed your legs, cross your arms. So one elbow is under the other, and then take your fingers to touch if you can. If not, hold your hands in prayer, keep your elbows together. So it's easier to cross, I think. And then touch the ground with your fingers behind you, and move your toes away from the body, touch the ground with your toes. Inhale, exhale, curl up, elbows touch your knees. Inhale, lengthen, touch the ground with your fingers and touch the ground with your toes. So starting in 3, 2, and go. So Kevin is saying this is uncomfortable for guys.
Well, you gotta make sure your legs are.
So don't be squeezing anything important, guys. If this doesn't work for you, just do basic crunches. If you are doing eagle, really curl up in your eagle, contract your core, and then really lengthen as you tap the ground. 3, 2, 1, rest. Three, 2, 1, go. So the more length that you can make on the floor, the more you're actually going to have to contract your core to curl up. The further your fingers are from your toes when you stretch out, the more core you are doing. 3, 2, 1, rest. It's kind of hard to do the clock and this one at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go. Exhale when you crunch. Let that exhale breath help your core contract. 3, 2, 1, release, uncross, leg on top. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Just 2 more rounds of this. You got to get some good core in for all that cardio. Prepare. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last round, guys. Preparing in 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1. Uncross. Straighten your legs. Reach your arms up and back. Stretch yourself from fingertip to toe tip. Take a deep breath into your belly so it expands and stretches from the inside. Open mouth, exhale. So from here, roll onto your belly. We're going to do swimmers. So if you can't lay on your belly for some reason, the modification is actually up on your knees, extending the arms in front of you, and the leg in front of you, but then lifting everything higher than the body. So you work the back line. If you're down on your belly doing swimmers, arms extend in front of you. And then exhale the air out. As you inhale, lift up the body and swim those legs and arms. Keep the gaze down towards the ground as opposed to up to avoid straining the back of your neck. In 3, 2, 1, go. Swim. Laying your way. So working the muscles on the back line of the body to counter the core work that we were doing. We're here for 3, 2, 1, rest. If you'd like to, you can shift back to a child's pose or to a cat pose to counter that stretch, but we're getting ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Keep your gaze down. That neck is an extension of the spine, so don't strain it. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3, 2, 1, go. Very important to work the muscles in the back as well, and oftentimes we neglect to do that when we're doing a lot of core work. 3, 2, 1, rest. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to do swimmers with mommy?
I've recruited
Get
somebody.
on your belly. So we're getting ready to go. Reach your arms out. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift your arms and legs and swim. Yay, Devin. Whoa. Look at you. He's swimming and rolling. He just floated on his back. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ah, that was rough, huh?
Yes.
Can we do it 2 more times?
2 more times,
2
buddy.
more times. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Swim, Devin! Whoa!
It's a reverse swimmer.
Whoa! I love you. Ow! Ow! 3, 2, 1. Rest. Can you do the next countdown and say 3, 2, 1, go when I tap you? All right. Getting ready.
2, 1, go!
Yeah, did you hear that? Devin said go. This is our last round. Swim it, Devin. Lift those arms and legs high. Yeah, you got this. Woohoo! 3, 2, 1. And done. Push up into a tabletop. On your knees. And then cat pose. Push the ground away. Push the ground away with your palms, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly. Pull your shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. Lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose. Spinal flexion. Pushing the earth away. Belly button comes towards your spine.
I'm going to do
Inhale, cow pose.
something.
I want to do something too. And then from here, tuck your toes, shift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Come do down dog, Devin.
Oh, I want to do something.
Goggles, goggles,
I want to do
goggles,
something.
goggles.
I want to do something.
You can afterwards.
But this is
And then take a look up at your hands and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand and then drop your butt. If you need to slide that left leg back behind you, do so. So you'll feel this stretching into the left hip flexor. Keep this knee close to the right shoulder.
Look at my new chair.
I love your chair.
Don't fall, Sammy. There's some.
If you'd like to,
Fine
open
objects
up
right
into
there.
the shoulders by reaching your arm up towards the ceiling. The arm on the same side where your knee is bent up. And then release. Plant your palm and switch legs. Step that leg back. Step the other leg forward. Get heavy in the hips. This back leg is straight and strong. You're feeling that stretch through the hip flexor. Option to stay like this. Or inhale, easy twist. Open up towards the ceiling. Pushing away from the ground with your grounded hands. Reaching your fingers and your gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your left palm. Step your foot back. Walk your hands back so that they're in front of your feet. Pause in a forward fold. Let your head drop. Straighten your legs if possible, but if you need to keep a slight bend in your knee, that's fine as well. Sweetie, that's because you spilled water on that, remember?
I like it.
Please do. Smart kid, what's the other one?
Whatever. That's what happened.
So bend your knees to protect your lower back. Come to standing and inhale your arms up to the ceiling. Look up, lift up, stretch up. Exhale, baby back bend. Goal post your arms. You can shift your hips forward. Use your shoulder blades like little hands, pressing your heart open.
Devin. Don't think so, buddy.
Inhale, arms reach high. Let's take your hands to your hips. Spread your feet nice and wide, kind of like our horse pose. Please be careful, sweetie. Bend your knees. Watch out for the table. Heels in, toes out, and then just drop down. So feeling that stretch where we were doing our horse with biceps.